Heel Gamer, and this is the Breakdown. What? Hey, everybody!
Welcome to episode 19.
Why is it breaking up like that?
I don't know, something like that.
Do we have like a DJ on deck and he's like scratching the 1 and 2s? Like, I need to understand why my logo is fucking terrible.
Welcome.
Fix my logo, damn it.
What
Hi.
logo?
I mean my logo's song, my intro song, that's the word. Fix my intro song.
How much have you had to drink?
Not enough. Hi everyone. Guess who's back? This girl. It's Wednesday. You know what that means? It's time for the breakdown. Yay! Applause and all that good stuff. Fireworks. Oh, can I get pyro? I need pyro. Like. Sorry.
Big bada boom.
I'm your host, Catherine, aka the High Heel Gamer. I moved my camera and I always think it's here, but it's here now. So hi everyone.
Hello.
Today we're breaking down the first episode of Loki. If you haven't seen it, you're not missing much.
Oh my god. That's how you're starting the show?
I'm starting it like that. I mean, like,
Whoa. Hold on.
The first episode wasn't anything. Like, it was just
Okay.
It was like an Avengers recap. That's what the first
Before
episode was.
we even go there, I'm going to ignore the fact that I didn't even get an introduction, but I am.
Oh, I'm here with Jack.
Whatever. It's too late.
No. I'm going to rewind. Hi, everyone. I'm your host, Catherine, a.k.a. the High Heel Gamer, and I'm joined today by my BFF, Jack. And we're going to rip the show Loki a new one.
I did not agree to this. Okay, but I am going to throw this up here. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, because we're going to be talking about the first episode. I'm like,
What is wrong with you? I've been... Dear God, there's a button for this somewhere, isn't there?
Womp womp.
Yeah, so
we watched the first episode of Loki.
Please tell me that y'all are not angry if we spoil the daylights out of this, because you already spoiled.
No, we're gonna have to. At this point, first of all, you force-fed me to watch Loki. Like, you strapped me down, not even in a fun, kinky way, and you told me I had to watch Loki. I watched Loki. So now we're gonna talk about it, spoilers and all. So that part, like, I was confused, and then once they explained it, I started laughing.
Okay, so you just hated it?
Okay, so it's not that I hated it. It was just slow. It's an Avengers recap.
It's episode 1. Whoa. First of all, it's episode 1. I just want to go on the record to say that I actually liked that. Surprise. Surprise.
Was there like? Literally, you saw everything from the Thor movies and everything from the Avengers movies that Loki did. Like, that's it. The ending, though. Okay, so we'll circle back to the ending because I have no idea what, like, I'm so confused by the ending. But
okay, well, look. So
where do you want to start? Because I want to start with the end.
I want to start with. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So you're just gonna give the ending away, really? Like,
no, I'm not gonna give the ending away. But to me, that was the most interesting part of this whole entire show.
Okay, so it's an introductory episode. Clearly,
obviously,
I enjoyed what they were able to pull off in the first episode, and
what did they?
Maybe this is. Oh my god!
What did they pull off in the first episode?
In today's episode,
what did they pull off in the first episode? This is Loki. This is everything he did.
No. Okay, hold on. No,
you haven't seen an Avengers. You haven't seen a Marvel movie. You haven't seen the first Iron Man. You haven't seen the first Thor. You haven't seen the first event. Like, literally.
But when was the last time some people watched those movies? That's the first thing they did.
If you don't remember what Loki did, like, why are you even watching the show?
Oh my god.
I don't know. I don't like.
We're gonna get so many tweets about this.
I'm not on Twitter, so bring them
on. I will
on.
try to keep up with comments from our viewers today, but dear God, I feel like that might be difficult.
Well, I mean, okay, so it's not that I hated it. There was no point to it. It was like it's like a like.
So the first thing that they had to do, basically, in my opinion, what they were setting out to do was one, to remind people of where in the timeline of Avengers stuff is this show taking place, right?
Okay.
Which I thought they did fairly quickly, and then they moved on.
But then
the other thing,
the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. I didn't see any clips from Black Panther in there.
Because Loki wasn't in it.
Oh my God. So this is my take on it. Let me make sure we have the spoiler alert. What I liked about it was that they tried to set for you, huge spoiler alert, that this isn't Loki. This Loki isn't the Loki that you see in Endgame, for instance, or in
correct.
So we all know that Thanos picked Loki up, choked him, crushed his little throat, and Thor cried about it.
Correct.
So that
because they're brothers.
That is the Loki. That is Loki A. Okay. This show is dealing with Loki B, the Loki that vanished when he picked up the Tesseract.
Correct.
The Loki that split off into the multiverse timeline thingamabobber. They call him a variant.
Correct.
Which I thought they did a good job of. They established that they're like, hey, this isn't that Loki, just so we're all clear. Then they dealt with that Loki's character development, because that Loki comes right off of the end of, is that the first Avengers? No, what is that?
It's the first.
No. Yes. So it's off the first Avengers, but it's from when they went back in time and in game to get and he got the Tesseract and vanished. But that's his mindset, right? Is at the end of the
it's his first Avengers. Yeah,
he just got beaten by the Avengers, and he's still he didn't have. So this is what I thought they did well. Loki B doesn't have the character development of going through Thor Ragnarok, for instance. He doesn't have any of that experience. And so what they did was they quickly took us through and gave us a new basic character development, which is him learning the truth about himself, right? He's realizing that his whole I'm predestined to be a ruler thing was, this is a pretty big spoiler alert because it's the whole point of the episode, but he realizes that was all bupkis, that he's a scared little boy inside, and that all of his fear mongering, he ends up dead anyway, murdering
in the hands of a real god.
And so he basically sees what real power is when he sees Thanos kill him. And I thought that was good because it creates an interest, and then there's an ending. I
should have timed it.
You don't understand the ending.
No, it's not. I'm not sure what I looked.
Same episode as me.
Fuck you. I'm not sure what I looked at. Okay, so first of all, I should have timed how many clips. I don't know. I feel like there could have been a different way of going about that than having me to rewatch the whole entire Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I did not feel.
Ending, is the ending I don't know, I'm confused. I am confused by the ending. I will say that because nothing. I went on vacation. I came back. I'm sick. Nothing has changed. Okay, I'm still slow. That's still a thing.
I'm still slow. Okay, before we dive into the ending, what did you think of Owen's? His character, his.
So I'm not a big Owen Wilson fan. I hate him. I don't think he's a good actor. I don't understand.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in full hate today.
We are. Well, I don't. Okay, so I don't officially hate. Okay,
what is official hate?
I'm gonna watch the other episodes, praying to God that it's better than this first one.
Okay.
Like, I don't
You're
know.
gonna
Like,
do them a solid.
I'm gonna do them a solid and keep watching and hope that it gets better. Like, I don't know. This first episode always is like, meh.
Okay, so I will say that I didn't think Owens felt very Marvel cinematic.
Well, the problem with Owen Wilson is that he's not a good actor.
Owen Wilson, yeah. He's good at the things he normally does. This doesn't feel like the stuff he normally does.
Correct.
So we agree on that.
Yeah.
There's some comedy thrown in because there's Loki.
Yeah. I didn't find myself laughing as hard as I thought I was going to.
Well, it's because you're full of hate, apparently.
No, I mean, like, it just felt like such a time filler for me to watch every single thing that Loki has been through. Like,
oh my god.
I get it. The Loki B or Loki 2.5 or whatever the fuck you want to call him, the variant needs character development, but do we have to squish that all in to the first episode though? Like, why can't we
you wanted more action, basically?
No, I wanted a different story. Like, why I have to
Kat said in her fan script, why didn't you guys make it?
I'm about to, like, I'm writing my fan fiction right now. Like,
oh my god,
the first episode of Loki, how it really should have went down.
Well, I hope the fans enjoy the episode. I thought it was good. I thought it was a good setup for where we might be going. I guess so. We're gonna go full spoiler on the end because you're confused.
Yeah. Because I'm confused and I need to know. And like, people might be like, "Yo, what the hell's wrong with you? You should have known that." And then you might say something and they'd be like, "Oh shit, I didn't know that."
This is me flashing spoiler alert at you.
Yeah, 100%. Like, this is a spoiler breakdown.
Warning. All right, I'm gonna give it a second. Y'all leave this video if you haven't watched Loki and you don't want the ending spoiled.
If you haven't watched Loki and you don't know the ending, run now. If you watch Loki and you think you know the ending, pay attention because you don't.
In a world where Kat doesn't understand the ending of Loki, we are going to break it down.
We're going to break it down here on the breakdown. Like, it's called the breakdown for a reason. Break it down.
What don't you understand about the ending?
Who the hell's a person?
It's Loki.
Oh, it is Loki. I mean, like,
they said it's you. They said the person we're hunting is you.
Yeah, but why is he in 1825 or 1856?
Oh, it's like, because clearly there's a Loki C that exists that somehow, you know how Loki stole the little.
Is it too late to call in sick? Can I unwatch this episode? Now there's a Loki C. Variant cover A, variant cover B, the original cover. Like,
I'm pretty sure that was done on purpose. Look, you're just now figuring it out. Look, so I think the idea is how Loki B, we watched him figure out the technology, steal the necklace thing, slap it on the other woman, and then he kept rewinding and fast forwarding her. I think there's a Loki C that did the similar thing, except he didn't have the character development that B did. That on some level he
so where did
he decided to go all crazy, and C stole the technology to jump through time, and he's been jumping through time killing people.
Okay,
he's taking on the time.
So are you trying to tell me?
And this is a setup to the multiverse of madness. Obviously.
Time out. So are you trying to tell me?
We gotta go full screen for this.
That Loki B, aka the variant, stole the technology of the Minutemen.
The Minutemen.
That's what they're called. And at least that's what my closed captioning said, that they're called Minutemen. And went on a rampage, right? But the Minutemen decided to grab Loki variant to try to stop Loki C. What is happening? Can I take a nap now? Do you see the smoke coming out of my ears?
They haven't answered all that yet. All they've given you is we have Loki B. They caught Loki B. They were,
and now there's a third fucking Loki. Like,
no, we'll see. So there was a Loki C before they caught Loki B.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Right.
so they had caught Loki B. He took their technology and went rampant. So now they re-caught Loki B to try to catch the first Loki that they caught.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, there could be another
show.
timeline. Well, I am gonna make a prediction. Okay, Jack's predictions. Here's my prediction. Kat is not gonna enjoy the multiverse madness, and I'm not talking about just the movie, the multiverse of madness, but I mean the whole madness of a multiverse where we're gonna end up with movies with characters from different timelines, and there's gonna be plot twists based on certain timelines.
So here's the
this
thing,
is
right?
too quantum for you.
No. First of all, I am a huge fan of time travel movies, with the exception of Jump. Like, I fucking hated that movie. The movie fucking sucked. Or Jumper, whatever the hell it was called.
Jumper, whatever. That's not even a time travel movie.
Nobody
whatever.
gives a shit.
Go ahead.
But I'm like
a teleportation movie.
I'm a huge time travel fan. Fucking
Back to the Future.
Yeah, my number one movie, like right next to Ghostbusters.
The Time Machine.
The Time Machine, Back to the Future, About Time, The Time Traveler's Wife, Hot Tub Time Machine 1 and 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all about it. I'm here.
Terminator.
Family Guy. Road to Multiverse is one of my favorite, next to the crossover with The Simpsons. I don't give a shit what anybody else says. Okay, right? But my thing
Make sure you put at the High Heeled Gamer when you guys get angry.
I'm not at Twitter, so oh yeah, I am. But anyway, but like, instead of giving me flashbacks of everything Loki's been in, why couldn't you dive into a little bit deeper as to what the hell, why this third Loki exists?
Because it's episode 1.
Yeah, and why do I need a recap? Like, I'm not an idiot.
Because one, some people don't sit around watching those movies. They literally watch movie and they haven't watched. They haven't watched the others.
Then don't fucking watch Loki.
Recently.
Then don't watch Loki because you're fucking it up for the rest of us. Because now I have to sit here and waste. The show's an hour long. 30 minutes. I am so angry. The show's an hour long. I wasted 30 minutes watching fucking flashbacks.
52 minutes. I'll bet there's 12 minutes of flashbacks at most.
You're gonna make me. Well, Zach has to watch
Viewers
it. So
at home.
No, Zach has to watch it. I'm gonna time that shit when Zach watches it. Watch. I'm gonna be like.
Can we go back to the caption comment where you were like, "That's what the caption said"? Did you actually watch it, or did you just kind of put it on mute and read the caption?
Oh no. I have closed captioning because sometimes in shows like this. Again, sometimes in shows like this, people have accents or they talk really low, and I hate rewinding and having to like go back, and I still don't understand.
I hate it when people talk low.
So I just play it safe and go with closed captioning when it comes to certain shows. Like I can't remember what movie it is. There's a part where they say something whispering, and you're just like, is he saying chicken poo? Like, what is he saying? So you put the closed captioning, you know. So I have closed captioning, and they called them the Minutemen, and then the chick was called Hunter Man B15 or some shit like that. You know what? I fucking hate you. Why do we do this show?
Yeah, I know that they're being comic book accurate, but I had to change. My voice was still all deep. My voice was all deep. But the Minutemen thing, I don't know. There's parts of it feel hokey. I'm not disagreeing with that. I don't believe in all of the hate. By the way, did you even see my shirt? I like time travel.
Yeah, your flux capacitor, but I hate giving you compliments. So
well, you could have just noticed it. You don't have to compliment it.
I noticed your shirt. It's the flux capacitor. Is it fluxing?
Flux capacitor. Flux capacitor.
Man, I was gonna ask you. Do you know if Owen Wilson's character is a real character? Like, is he like?
He is a real character from the books. He exists. My knowledge of Mobius, I believe is his name, is a little limited. Yeah, but let me give you the quick internet 2 cents.
I thought it was funny that he was like, this is real, authentic Asgardian leather, and the fucking robot just disintegrated it.
And he was like actually nervous. He was like, whoa, like, like you got me in sort of a compromised position here.
And the comedy relief wasn't really all that comedy. Like the guy at the desk, he's like, what is a fish? I'm stuck at this desk. I was like, is that supposed to be the joke? Like, that was dumb.
So there's so much hate. There's so much hate.
You thought that was funny? You thought that was funny?
I thought the guy behind the desk was funny. I expect he's going to be a bigger character.
Jack.
He wasn't hilarious. I wasn't just
funny
like
either.
Yeah, actually, that's more accurate. I wasn't like, but I was kind of like, you know.
No. I refuse to believe any of that. I refuse.
Oh my god.
To believe that.
Yeah, I mean, of course, now that I'm looking it up, I'm not getting the information I wanted. But so Mobius is a member of the TVA who first appeared in Marvel Comics in 1991's Fantastic Four, number 353. And I will say, so it says he was in a junior management position at the TVA at first, but rose through the ranks and to become the executive. Mobius' run-in with the Fantastic Four came as a result when he was messing with the time and he tried to detain them. So here's the thing. Whenever I see a character came from the 90s, I'm like, that doesn't make you like veteran legit. Get off your phone.
No.
So, however, they may blah, 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 the null time zone, blah, 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 Kang Dynasty, She-Hulk, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, he's a real character. She-Hulk tried to warn Hawkeye and Nepka, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, it's a real character. But, I mean, it tells you where they're going with this. We've got Hawkeye, coming out. We've got the multiverse of madness. We've got She-Hulk. So that's what I mean. This show is clearly a show that that ties into a bunch of other shows. And I will say I'm a little apprehensive about the fact that it seems like Marvel's trying to do with the shows what it did with the movies in terms of the first Iron Man taking us all the way to Endgame. And the reason I'm apprehensive is that it's a little different with a movie. A movie can stand alone. It has time for people who get impatient, that build character development over 2 hours while giving you breaks of action.
I'm just worried that this is going to be 7 episodes, 8 episodes, and the build-up's all going to happen in 6, 7, and 8.
The build-up or the action?
Or that one, the action. I don't have patience.
Oh, we know.
I don't know. We've got Owen Wilson to deal with. That's fun.
Owen Wilson. I don't hate you. Don't send people to my house. Send them to her house.
Come on, Owen.
Come at me, bro.
No, straight. Let's go. Fucking hate him. I'm an asshole.
I need a whole new graphic. I'm gonna write it down. We're gonna have to create a hate graphic.
Hate graphic.
Hater. We need a hater graphic.
I don't like. He's not a good. I hated Wedding Crashers because he was like, he's so fucking annoying. His voice sucks. His face sucks. His acting sucks. He just sucks. So here I'm stuck with the fucking Loki show, and he's gonna be in every fucking episode.
Do you even like Loki? Like,
yeah, I do. I wish there would have been more. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna dance my way through hating. I like Loki. I wish there was more of him. Like, it felt kind of flat. Like, it didn't even feel like, I don't know. I just Because I don't like
your hate.
I don't let me put that out of frame. I just don't I just don't like filler episodes. I'm not a filler episode fan in animes.
Well, then don't watch anime, because that's like 50% of anime.
Yeah, I know. No, I watch with the a Full Metal Alchemist didn't have that many filler episodes, and like
not that many,
and neither did Cowboy Bebop or Big O.
No,
like
Cowboy Bebop, I would say, is one of those shows that's an exception. There's no such thing as a filler episode on that show.
Thank you. Like, there are great animes without filler episodes, and I'm not a big fan of like filler comic books either. Like, what do I just give me the fucking run?
Oh no, neither do I. And I know I'm gonna get hate for this, but what is that? The run of X-Men Hellfire Club Ball comics where it's all about them choosing their outfits. Not interested. Guys.
This is what this episode was. It was a filler episode.
No.
Bro, like literally, come on, man. Come on. Do I really need to see him getting caught by the Avengers again? We just watched him get caught by the Avengers, and now he's rewatching himself get caught by the Avengers. Like,
we didn't just watch him. It was like
did
years
he
and years ago.
At the beginning of the episode?
This is the face he's making at you.
And that's the face I'm making too. Right back at him. We're looking at each other just like that. At the beginning of the episode, does he not get caught by the Avengers? The Tesseract hits his foot, he grabs it and disappears into the sand world where people are speaking some other language, right? 5 minutes later, we're rewatching him get caught again.
No, they quickly showed when they're all looking at him and he's like, I'll take that drink now. That's literally like all they showed.
When he
oh my god
caught. Okay,
we're counting frames now. Are we counting frames?
Yeah, that's the life we're living right now, because this is a filler episode. They gave me a filler episode 1.
So okay, and maybe I'm wrong. It's in game where we see Loki pick up the Tesseract, right, where they're traveling through time.
Yes, and yes, and they're trying to get all the stones.
Right, so that was 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so people did go through a pandemic. Maybe they're not.
You know what they did during that pandemic? They rewatched all of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, along with all the Star Wars movies, along with Lord of the Rings Extended Edition, and then they did hobbies. Like, that's what people did during the fucking lockdown.
That might be true. That's true. I'll give you that one.
Thank you.
Where's the point button? Do we have a point button?
1 point for me.
We don't.
That's okay. I'm keeping track. It's fine. 1 point for me. Like, okay.
This is the like sound. So that's your point sound now.
Oh, I didn't even hear a sound. Are you making sounds? I don't hear them.
You don't hear, really?
No. Thank you. Jesus loves me because I had to deal with fucking Loki.
Anyway. You were saying? Yes.
What was I saying? Oh, and then like I have to watch.
You hearing these noises? No.
No.
None of these, huh? Yeah. Just checking.
Anyway, so we see him get caught twice, right?
Yeah.
Beginning of the first 10 minutes of the show, he's caught twice. That's 10 minutes gone out of my 52 minutes, right? Thank you. He's getting caught twice.
So on next episode, we will have a drawn out timeline counting the minutes.
we're gonna fucking count this shit. Watch. And then
I hope you do. That would be an interesting episode for us.
And then his mom, the whole thing with his mom, we had to watch that whole fucking conversation again. And he's like, it didn't really happen. And the guy's like, it did. Yeah, I know. But we are already watching this again.
Yes, but we haven't met Loki B yet. And we're just now meeting Loki B. And Loki B is just discovering about the death of his mother.
Okay, but why do I have to have his whole entire life story?
That's his face.
The first episode. And that's my face, actually. That's my face. And the confusion as to why I'm rewatching everything again.
This was funny.
You see that whole thing right there? That's them making me sign that I have to rewatch the whole entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I'm like, again? And they're like, sign this one. That's what that was.
Oh, brother. Oh, so if you guys aren't familiar, spoiler alert, we're just showing you entire portions. So this is literally what she's talking about. Is the scene where they come in and he's got this cool fancy thingamabob that show. Well, that's the timeline breaking up, but it shows Loki.
You see that scene right there? We see it in the first seconds as the show. This is the show opening, and then 5 minutes later, we're rewatching this whole entire thing again in the same flipping show. Like, why?
So
why?
If you were to give.
Literally, he even says it. Yes, I know. I was there. Bitch, I was there too. So why am I watching this? If you bitching about it, why I can't bitch about this? Like, we.
So
I feel like that guy, that TikTok guy, that black guy, that like.
So let me ask you this. What grade do you give this show so far?
You for real? You're so gonna hate me.
I kind of know where we're going here. Let's go with a letter first. A letter
You're
grade.
so gonna help me.
You say like G, by the way, it doesn't count. You have to
go. Duh. I'm giving this shit a D right now. This first episode is a fucking D for D's nuts. This shit sucks.
And what do you give the Winter Falcon Hawk and Silver Arm?
The whole series?
Yeah.
The whole series, like the whole show.
Yeah.
I give it like a C plus maybe.
A C plus.
Yeah.
Okay. So this first episode of Loki's at a D. You give Captain America, formerly known as the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
But that's a whole show. So this can only go up from here.
Yeah.
You're gonna ask me about WandaVision. WandaVision, I give it like a B.
What? Okay.
I think WandaVision was way better than Falcon and Winter Soldier.
It's like an A.
Who's an A? WandaVision?
WandaVision, yes. Oh my God.
It took me 10 years to get to the meat and potatoes of the show.
You're such an angry young lady.
The first half of the series is me rewatching my childhood shows.
There's so much anger in you.
The saving grace was Agatha all along.
Okay, so it's Agatha. So I mean, there's a lot of other stuff. We're not going to get into it today, but there's other stuff coming. Obviously, worth getting excited about. There's been She-Hulk announcements. There's actually a date set for the Netflix live-action series Cowboy Bebop, which you actually brought up earlier. Which might be terrible.
And Umbrella season 3.
If you don't know, there's Geek Week happening for Netflix, where they're announcing and releasing all this stuff, including the new season of Umbrella Academy.
It started on
Doom
Monday.
Patrol, plus there's a bunch of stuff.
It shouldn't be Doom Patrol.
Jupiter's Legacy.
Doom Patrol is on Amazon. They still do it on Netflix though.
Oh no, maybe that's right. I don't know. There's something else. Lock and Key.
Yes. Oh yes, Lock and Key.
Lock and Key is the other one. Yeah.
Why are you laugh like that? Because I'm excited about something, and then I'm gonna be like, "Fuck this shit."
Yes. Yes.
Woo! The first season of Lock and Key was decent.
Yeah, it was decent. Like,
but I'm a fan
starting
of it.
with a D, kind of decent.
Well, I'm a fan of Lock and Key, so I have high expectations.
How does this work on a? There we go. So, try to write something. So yeah, and Jupiter's Legacy is going to be season 1 because there will be no future seasons.
I haven't even seen the first. I haven't even seen it.
Well,
have you seen? Oh, you did see Invincible, didn't you? Did we talk about
Invincible's awesome?
Did we talk about Invincible?
Seasons. I kept trying to, but you hadn't watched it.
Oh, maybe.
So have you watched it now? Like,
yeah, and I'm
oh
caught
my
up.
God! Finally.
Shut the fuck up. I had other things to do.
God.
I know, right? Okay.
Anyway, what I love is that when you watch the YouTube posting after the live is over today, you're going to realize how many sound effects I've been playing while you were talking.
Does the audience hear it even if I don't?
Yeah, it's just
that sucks.
I think usually it's like you have to refresh your screen, but that's fine. So today's episode, if there's a key word, I think it's that.
No, the key word is spoiler.
It is going to work. The other keyword would definitely be spoiler alert. These are not single words. None of these have been single word things. But we apologize if we just ruined Loki for you.
No, I do not. I don't apologize for nothing. I apologize for nothing. You know why? Because we gave you plenty opportunity to leave. If you wanted to stay, that's on you, not me. We put spoiler alert. We even had a moment of silence for yes to stop tuning in. It's not on me.
So on that note, fans.
And on that note, thank you for watching. I love it when you guys tune in. You guys are my favorite. I just finished saying how much I love the viewers, and then this is what I do.
So angry. Somebody give her a drink or something. Dear God. What is that? I want to know what that is. Is that all tequila? Please tell me
it's water.
Tequila. That's so disappointing. Say goodnight to your fans.
I have fans? Oh my God, I have to do this. It's been a while since I've done this. Hopefully you guys have tuned in before, so you know the website. It's like issueswithshow.com or something along those lines. And then we have the other one, which is WTFcomicbooks.com, I think. I have an Instagram somewhere out there. But overall, I appreciate that you guys watched. And let me know what you think about Loki. And as always, see you guys next Wednesday, maybe, sort of. Bye, everyone! Bye! Hate Loki, hate Loki, hate Loki. It's gonna be good.
My God.
It's gonna be
so angry.
Can only go up from here. Like this show.